Welcome back to Kato Living. Joining us now are Heidi and Tina, end-of-life doulas, here to talk about what they are calling a death cafe. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. All right, death cafe, but it's not scary.
No.
Explain to us what this means.
Yeah, so thanks for asking that, Matea. Yeah. So a death cafe is actually a worldwide movement. It's the goal of the death cafe is to normalize talking about death and dying, grief and loss, so that with the view that it can help people live a better life and a more abundant and joyful life. Yeah, when we talk about death, it helps us to live more fully. And so the Death Cafe was started in 2011 in England, and there's been over 22,000 death cafes in 94 countries since then.
Wow.
So it's a coming together, usually around tea and coffee, cake, and just conversation. We are not having cake, but we are having snacks.
There you go.
But we're here, Heidi and I are there to facilitate the conversation around death, to take the fear out of
Scary,
it.
yeah.
How do you approach something that obviously is inevitable, but can be a very scary situation for anyone involved with it?
Yeah, what we're hoping to do is just start having the conversation to see what people are thinking, what they're feeling, sharing ideas, experiences, and creating a safe space that anything is safe to ask.
Yeah. What are some of those things you talk maybe families through, or maybe those people who are, I know you guys talked about it, the 5 wishes, is that a thing? Yeah, kind of talk us through that and what those different things are.
Yeah, so end-of-life doulas can come in anytime when someone's thinking about end-of-life. They don't even need to be at end-of-life. We can just come help fill out the paperwork, the 5 wishes, advance directives, but also talk with the families, with the client about what end-of-life looks like and what they want their end-of-life to look like. So we know that death is going to happen, and in our culture, we kind of tend to put that aside, or maybe we can describe it like putting death in the closet and closing the door. And every time you walk by that closet door, though, you know it's there, and you kind of want to be like, I'm not looking, I'm not looking.
Right.
So as an end-of-life doula, and with the Death Cafe, it's an opportunity to open that door, even just a little bit. You don't have to open it all the way, to say, death does happen, and how do we make it how the person wants it to unfold? They've lived their life how they wanted to this far, and now they get to live the rest of their life how they want to.
And I think about,
No, you're good.
we spend so much time planning our lives. Like, are we going to go to school? What career are we going to pick? Partners, families, kids, where our money goes. And then it kind of stops at end of life. And to have those discussions proactively versus in the moment can really help alleviate some of that extra stress.
What pieces of advice would you give to somebody who maybe is approaching that, experiencing it, has experienced it? Like, what are the pieces of advice you would give to those people?
I'd say don't be afraid to have the conversations. It doesn't have to sound perfect or look perfect or feel perfect.
Yeah.
But start having them early so that in the moment, people aren't in a panic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? Anything different?
Yeah, and I would just say, think about what you want. How do you want your end-of-life to look like? It's like having a baby. The end-of-life doula model is based on the birth doula model. And so with a birth doula, we know that after all the planning and support, we know what the outcome will be. And the same thing with an end-of-life doula. So start thinking about what plan you want, how you want those last chapters of your life to look.
If people want to come experience this with you guys and want to take that step and maybe open that closet door just a little bit, where can they find more information?
So on our End of Life Doula website, it's EOLDC, End of Life Doula Collaborative, EOLDC.org. And then also we have a Facebook page, End of Life Doula Collaborative, Southern Minnesota. So all the information is on there.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Tina.
guys.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Still to come on Kato Living, a new initiative here on